a VIB Rouge haul that I did at Sephora. If you guys follow me on my Snapchat, which I will link right here, you guys may have seen me kind of post a little bit of a video about being at the Sephora event. I actually just went to the VIB Rouge event where they actually pre-released some of the holiday collections that are going to be coming out for Christmas. So I decided that I had to get on that bandwagon. So I took my mom with me and I was like, Mom, we're going shopping on Saturday morning. So we got up early, ran over to our local Sephora, and we're lucky enough to get some goodies. Not everything that brands are releasing for holidays were at the Sephora event, but there were a pretty good amount of products and things that people were trying to get their hands on first. I myself made sure that I was there on time so that I could get a whole bunch of goodies for you guys and show you guys the items that I got. So we're going to do a little bit of a Sephora haul, and I'm going to show you guys some of the items, and let's go ahead and let's chop. Alright you guys, so here is the damage that I did. I wouldn't say that it was as bad as I expected it to be, but I really only went there to see what kind of holiday collections that they had and that I could get my hands on. So this may not be super long, but it's pretty good. So the first thing that we have, let's jump into this first bag, is, which I was very excited about, is the Christmas in New York, the Chocolate Shop Cocoa Powder Infused Too Faced Holiday Kit Collection. I do know that you can actually get this online right now at Sephora, which I will link down below for you guys. But let me go ahead and open this up for you guys and show you guys how cute this is. This does retail for $58, I believe. So last year Too Faced released something that seemed a little similar to this, but it was in blue. I don't exactly remember exactly how it looked, but I believe you opened it up and it was like a little box inside of it and it had all the goodies. This is kind of the same thing. I don't want to spend too much time on it because I do want to do a full-on review for you guys, but pretty much you're going to open the top and then we're going to pop this open and it looks just like this. And then on the bottom, they're going to have all of the shadows. Let me get this open for you guys. And that is what it looks like right here. So I was really excited to get my hands on it. I found that this one wasn't going as fast as some of the other kits, which actually kind of surprised me. I figured that this would have sold out like hotcakes while I was there. But a lot of people were grabbing it. They just weren't grabbing it as much as the next item I'm going to show you. So the next thing that I picked up is by Tarte, and this is called Tarte's Work of Arts. Now, when I saw this, again, this reminded me a lot of what the other one that I had from last year. And again, I'm not going to spend too much time because I do plan on doing a swatch and review for you guys of this palette. But this is what it looks like right here. This is going to be their holiday themed collection. Not the biggest fan of it, to be honest with you, but I had to get it, and there's a big reason why. But you're going to open this up somehow, some way. How do we open this? Oh, it's just, okay. And it looks just like this. And if you guys remember last year's, which I do have as well, which is right down there, this looks a lot similar to the one that I had last year. Alright guys, so I wasn't really impressed with the packaging, I'll be honest. This year's packaging from Tarte's Holiday Collection, which is, I believe this is supposed to be it, it's not my favorite. But the main reason why I got this little palette or this little box, besides that I wanted to do a review and a swatch for you guys, is because I was able to get my hands on this thing, which wasn't at Sephora, but they did have it on their website, and it sold out like hotcakes. It's the Tarte Big Blush of Book Palette number 2. I don't know if you guys remember this, but last year they released one also, and it sold out really fast. This one didn't sell out as fast. It sold out in like 3 hours, which I was really impressed that it actually stayed out on the site that long. But the reason why I got it was because I wanted it to match. So see, they go together. Yep, go together. But this is what it looks like right here in case you guys do want to see it. So pretty. It's so pretty. Every time Tarte comes out with some sort of blush product or like palette or something, I always try to get my hands on it, except last year's. But I always try to, and I do know if you guys are wanting to get one of their limited edition palettes for blushes, they are going to be releasing one, and I think people have already seen it online. Definitely pick your hands up on that if you can. So the next item that I picked up, which I was really excited about, I've seen this brand before, and every time I walk by her illuminators, I'm like, I don't want to touch you. I just want to stare at you for a little bit because it's so beautiful. I was able to get my hands on this Laura Mercier Fall in Love Face Illuminator collection. This does run for, I believe it was $58, and this is what it looks like right here. It's got a cheetah print kind of packaging to it. You guys know me, I don't care too much for cheetah print. Like, it doesn't do anything for me. I prefer no cheetah print, but when you guys see the inside of it, it won't even matter. I mean, oh, it's so beautiful. And I love that they're gonna complement every skin color. You have a nice, like, bright gold one. It's just a true gold. And then you have this, like, rose gold with more of a pink tone to it. Then you have this nice bronze one, and then this really pretty pink one. Now, I will say when I first saw this bronze one, I was like, I'm not too keen about it. But my mom was like, that would be a really pretty eyeshadow. And I was like, you know what? That would be a really pretty eyeshadow. So when I went there, I was really hoping that I could get my hands on like some skincare kits for Christmas, because I kind of want to do a series here coming up with like gift set ideas for people, or, you know, something along those lines. But I couldn't find really anything. They only had a few items that were their holiday kits, and the one that they did have was like a First Aid Beauty gift set. But I will say that they had a bunch of highlighters, like a bunch of highlighter palettes already out. One of them that I didn't even expect to really pick up is the Stila Starlight Star Bright Highlighting Palette. And I'm really, really excited. I think I've said excited like 13 times now. But I actually don't own very many things from Stila. I've always wanted to try out Kitten because everybody claims that Kitten is an incredible highlight, and I just never have bought anything from them. So finally decided that I would try this out since it was a highlighter palette, and the colors in here were impeccably beautiful and they swatched so pretty. So this is what it looks like right here. Once again, we're gonna do a close-up for you guys. You're gonna open it up. If I can get this open, I don't want to break you. Oh, there it is. Okay. Kitten is right here in the middle, which is a beautiful highlight shade. It's a very silky touch, these highlighters, almost like it's fake, like it's plastic, but then when it comes off, there's so much product. And then you have this bright pink one, and then you have this nice, like, gold shade. Very, very beautiful. If you guys can get your hands on this, I definitely would recommend this. It's a very affordable highlighting palette, and the pigmentation is very good. I mean, you guys can just see right there. I mean, I was really impressed. And it's got a really nice, good size mirror attached to it. So that's always nice. I don't know about you guys, but I love when they have mirrors attached to palettes because it just makes everything so much easier. You're not having to find another palette with another mirror in it. It's just so easy. So definitely check this out. I really do like it. I'm really happy I finally got my hands on a Stila product, and I'll let you guys know how it works out. So the next item that I picked up, which I don't know how new it is, but it says it was new. It said new, like, right there. So this is the Smashbox Studio Skin Concealer. This is a 24-hour waterproof concealer. I'll be honest, when I swatched this, I did not have very many high hopes for this, but I swatched it on the back of my hand. I kind of like was walking around and stuff, and I noticed that it didn't settle into my fine lines on the back of my hand. I don't know how much justification that's going to work, but you guys will get to see me use this in some upcoming tutorials. I'll definitely let you guys know how I feel about it, but I wanted to try out a new concealer. I wanted to also try out the one by Tarte, but they didn't have any of the Tarte ones there. So yeah, definitely will let you guys know. The one I picked up in was a light, and then it says medium, light medium. But it just looks like this. It's pretty bright for a light, in my opinion. See how bright that is? That's like really bright. All right, so yeah, new concealer. I also did run out of all of my samples from Benefit of the What's Up, so I decided to finally dive in and pick up a full-size version of it. This thing is incredibly beautiful, and I really do like it to set it as like a base for my highlight, which is what I have on today, underneath like my other powder highlight. I also did pick up another one of the Chocolate Soleil bronzers. This one is finally getting ready to get in use. I have used up my other one. I don't know that I've ever hit pan on any other bronzer besides the Benefit Hoola and this one. Those two are like my top favorite matte bronzers. Like, I always have to have them with me. I either always take that one or I always take the Benefit Hoola one with me everywhere I go whenever I travel. Like, I have to have them no matter what. So the last thing that I picked up, which isn't new, but I decided that I would let you guys know about it, and I'm wearing it today. It is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Now, I actually bought this when I had first heard about it and it first came out. I remember I was living in Denver and I bought it and I wore it for an entire week, and I wore it in town, and then we went up on a ski trip and I wore it up there. And let me tell you, it was the worst foundation for me ever. It was terrible. It made me look horrid, it made me look pale, and it just blotched up really, really bad. So we came out here, now that we're living out here, I haven't been able to find a foundation that sits really well on my skin. So I was like, everybody claims by it, everybody says it's so beautiful and blah, blah, blah. I was like, you know what, let me try it again because my skin is completely different than what it was, you know, a year ago. So I tried this out. I've been wearing it for the past 4 days and it has been incredible. It is so good for very oily skin, and I feel like maybe my skin wasn't as oily as it is now here, but it has done such great things for my face, let me tell you. I actually knew that this foundation was probably going to be one of my top favorite foundations now, because the other night I was sitting there editing and my husband looks at me and he goes, "Your skin looks so beautiful." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, it looks so good." And I was like, "Okay." And I was like, "What is different?" And I was like, "Wait, is it like my foundation, or would you say it's my bronzer or my blush?" And he was like, I don't know." I was like, "Well, it's gotta be the foundation." Like, it was the only thing that held up so well. So I have been enjoying this a lot more so now that I live here and the climate's different. So yeah, we'll check it out. I'll let you guys know more in the next couple of weeks, but so far I really have been loving it. Just wanted to let you guys know this in case you guys did this tutorial, because I know a couple of months ago I know a while back when I had mentioned this, I told you guys I did not like this whatsoever, but sometimes you just gotta reuse products and see if they work out differently. But the color that I got in was in golden, in case you guys want to know. But yeah, so that is what I picked up. Like I said, I really went there mainly focusing on trying to get some holiday kits. I do plan on having some swatch and reviews for you guys here coming up. Let me know your guys' thoughts on some of these products. Do you guys plan to pick these up? I do know that whatever I can find on the Sephora site will be linked down below for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Sephora haul. Thank you guys all so much for watching. You guys know the drill. If you guys like me or my channel, you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way you guys are up to date with my videos and you guys can be a part of my growing family. I hope to see you guys all in my next video. You guys can also follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. Like I said, I post there a lot now. I try to get really involved with you guys and try to chit chat with you guys more so through social media. So feel free to always hit me up on there. Otherwise, I love you guys and I'll see you guys all later. Bye.